For many, many years, the rivers system in Chicago really was a conduit for industrial development. That's part of the reason why Chicago is so economically vibrant today. But a lot of that development really focused on heavy industry and not looking forward to the future as using the river as a community asset, as a cultural space, and as a recreational space. In the past few decades, that focus has been growing. And so we want to continue that momentum and make that an asset. Our Great Rivers Initiative was started by the Chicago Community Trust, the Metropolitan Planning Council, the City of Chicago, and Friends of the Chicago River. This was a visioning process that we pulled together to actually try to create a shared vision forward for all three of Chicago's rivers, the Calumet, the Chicago River, and the Des Plaines River.
So Confluence is an ongoing planning and implementation project in Albany Park that elevates the Chicago River as a key community asset and uses it to build improvements that provide public access to the river for things like recreation and education. The project is going to build new community gathering space, a river overlook, incorporate 1.5 acres of urban agriculture site into the Chicago Park District, improve public access to the park and to the river for bicyclists and pedestrians. All those together will help to create more of a neighborhood gateway on Lawrence Avenue as you come into Albany Park.
Well, I think the Confluence project will support Albany Park's growth and the economic development growth in the corridor because it will allow us to create a gateway to the community that is already so diverse. But I also think that with Confluence and with that growth that we will see, it'll just attract even more and it'll be more welcoming to have improvements at the park, to have improvements, on Lawrence Avenue. That will carry on into the heart of the business district.
Philanthropies play a very important role in economic development, especially in our neighborhoods that are not seeing as much public and private development. Grants like Our Great Rivers have really been able to allow communities to do that crucial planning and visioning work that happens before projects are shovel ready that don't always get that attention from other places. And so this has really been able to encourage creativity, innovation, and risk-taking that other opportunities might not provide.
Well, we would not have been able to do this project without the support from Our Great Rivers. It allowed the North River Commission the time, the resources, the capacity, and the partnerships to start planning and move from planning into implementation.
I think with the completion of this project, we'll continue to dream bigger and just make sure that we are bringing what we find is important in the community, but can also share it with those who are not from Albany Park.